It's ironic, isn't it, that you have to pay a lot of money to file for bankruptcy. I didn't understand that when I was a young bankruptcy lawyer, but I obviously get it now. There are different categories of people who come to file for bankruptcy with me. I've got your category of people who are working, who are servicing a bunch of debt right now, making minimum payments, robbing Peter to pay Paul, but they've got jobs, they've got money coming in. And when I talk to them and say, you qualify to file a bankruptcy, you can stop paying your credit cards. That's usually how they come up with the money to pay for a bankruptcy lawyer. If it's not because they stop paying on their credit cards, then they get a friend or family member to pay it, or they sell something that they own, or they wait until tax refund time to file for a bankruptcy. I'm very, very popular around tax refund time because if you get enough money to pay a bankruptcy lawyer, but not enough money to get yourself out of debt, filing bankruptcy with your tax refund is the smartest thing you can do. But here's what I want you to know. Number one, you can go to a website called upsolve.org. They are a not-for-profit agency that will help you file bankruptcy without a lawyer. You cannot be married and you can't own real estate, but that's option number one. Option number two is to check out your local legal aid society. Every major city around the United States, as a general rule, has a legal aid society. They are also not-for-profit agencies that help people with free or reduced legal care, whether it's a divorce or custody or things like that. They are not all well funded. Some cities are more robustly funding them than others, so you might end up on a waiting list. In Toledo, for example, an hour away from my house, the wait is about 6 months. But if you call now, you're 6 months out, right? And that's a good thing. Now, specifically, if you're on Social Security, you are entitled to a fee waiver for the $338 filing fee that you're going to have to pay to the bankruptcy court. But in order to get that, your lawyer has to also reduce their fee. Many lawyers, even myself, have a very specific fee structure for people who are on Social Security, so you definitely want to ask about that. I'm not the least expensive bankruptcy lawyer if you're on Social Security. I'm probably going to charge you a little bit more than other lawyers around me because I don't want to file for the fee waiver. It takes too much of my time up, so I need to kind of keep my costs at a certain level. The worst thing you can do is wait until you're being garnished and then need to file for bankruptcy. It's virtually impossible then, and a bankruptcy is the only thing that will stop a garnishment. Very good questions.